Hillier, you do a lot of wealth creation with people who've probably not thought it was possible for them to create wealth, but you've made wealth creation a process. How have you managed to make it a process that just about anybody can follow?
Oh, that's a great question, Michael. Wealth creation to me is just like a science. Anything in life can be just translated into a formula. I always use the analogy of making or baking a cake. So when you bake a cake, so you need to go through a process. You can't just bring all the ingredients and just mix them and just say that, okay, hopefully something will come out of it. So this is everything in life has a process. Whether we want to, cook, or we want to even like drive a car, or studying, anything has a process and a bit of very basic, simple of maths behind it. So maybe thankfully, to my background in mathematics, so I love logic. To me, that's the whole world is actually the way it is. Even if you look at the way the stars are moving and sitting, so everything is just create logic behind everything. So that's why, to me, when I looked at wealth creation and those people who are wealthy, so I look backward. So that's why I say that, okay, how come this person got to this level? And when you read many books and or study the biography of the rich people, they all have one thing in common, that they followed a discipline. They followed something that they believed in. So which is most of all is to know, for them to know their passion and the values and purpose in life and following it. And from there, then whatever they had in hand, so they used that to get to the level they wanted to get. So that's why I came backwards and I tried to make that as a process. And of course, I put my own personal life story in there as well, and I followed that. And it seems it's working for many people, which is great.
Could you explain that to people who may have a misconception of that pay yourself first?
That's again another great question. Paying yourself first doesn't mean that, okay, yep, I'm the boss here, so I'm going to take the money and then go do shopping, so which so many people do. Again, that client, that Dr. Klein, he actually did this. So when he started his own business, the first thing he did, he bought a cruise holiday for himself and family for $30,000, and said, well, I'm paying myself first. This concept is really confusing for some people, and they took it in a wrong way. Paying yourself means that, okay, like paying for your own education, paying to invest in yourself, not invest in stuff that can be depreciated and will be no value to it. Paying yourself means that, okay, you pay enough, of course, we all need to live, so you pay yourself enough money that you need to live life, but the rest of it, invest in yourself. That investment can go towards either your superannuation account for your retirement, goes to pay off a bit of your mortgage or invest in property, and or even into your business. So that's why those business people who are, end up making a billion-dollar business, actually the money that they make, they again reinvest it back in the business, rather than take the money and go for a nice holiday.
How much can I, or how much should I be investing in myself? How do you help people through this process as a wealth coach?
Well, as a wealth coach, we look at people individually where they are at. So there is again no formula to say that, okay, if you are a PAYG, you have to do this, or if you are a self-employed, you have to do this. We look at, say that, okay, where that person is at right now, financially and obviously mindset, how they think, because no matter what a great advice and technique I'll give to someone, if their mindset is not ready, they cannot take it, they will not listen to advice. So first they need to prepare for that. Another analogy that I use is, people often say that, okay, when you tell them that you need to invest in yourself, they say, well, I don't have enough money to do that. So, and they are right. I mean, when you look at it, they said, okay, yeah, maybe genuinely they want to do something, but they think they don't have enough money. You ask them that, okay, if you want to pay yourself $10,000 to do this course or go for this workshop or learn these skills, they will say that, no, I don't have the money. But at the same time, if, let's say, you call them and said, for example, your child just had an accident and in the hospital and you need $10,000 to fix him, they will come up with the money. So this is all about what is important for us. I'm sure, I mean, I'm not saying that, okay, we need to treat everything like that, but I'm just saying, if somebody wants something, they will find a way. So for people to say that, I don't have time, when they say I don't have time, I say, well, stop watching TV, stop watching Netflix. We all have 24 hours, that's all it is. And the same thing, if you don't have, let's say you don't have enough money to do that, I say, well, get rid of your Netflix, get rid of those other things that you do that can easily be replaced by something else. Another client, actually recently they cut down their gym membership. Well, of course, just don't worry, still they're doing their exercise, but with the great weather and where they were living, and just by moving to the property that they currently rented, which has got a gym and everything, so they cut down on the expenses on the gym membership for him and his wife, and it's just something about $200 easily a week they're now saved. So imagine that money, when I put it into perspective, putting that money into their mortgage, so they're going to cut down their mortgage by about 10 years. So the money, the $200 a week may seem, oh, okay, not much for, of course, people who are in $500,000 salary. But when you look at how is the impact of that little money, so that's the perspective. So that's why I say every time we need to look at, see how important it is, what we want to achieve, and then that wealth coaching program and that one-to-one session will be tailored the way that is needed for that person.
So Helia, a lot of people make generalizations when they talk about creating wealth, like I just want to make a lot of money, or I just want to drive a fancy car. What does a wealth coach like yourself do with those generalistic comments when you hear them from your clients?
Well, we are so used to hearing these things in the society that that's why I said the perception is very important. Because when I say to you, I want to have a nice house by the beach, so for one person that may come to their mind a very nice cottage, a cute cottage, old style, but for someone else it may look like a beautiful mansion. So everybody has got a different perception and different definition of what they want to have. But if somebody, when they just say that, okay, I want to have a comfortable home or a nice car, to me the first thing says that they don't even know what they want. Because unless we are specific, that means this person has been even that much lazy not to even go and find out exactly what they want. So if we are not doing even that bit of homework to know what we want, how are we going to put on the work to get there? So imagine that. If I don't know, let's say, the nice car or lovely car, even if, okay, by chance I name it, so if I don't know even how much that car costs currently, so how I'm going to put in work to do there, to get there? The same way, when somebody says to me, I want to have enough money so then I won't be able to work, then I said to them, okay, what is enough means to you? And then when they say, and I don't know why everybody thinks $10 million is a norm, because somehow everybody comes with that figure, they said $10 million. And I said to them, okay, that's fine, that's nice. So can you please calculate and show me how did you get to $10 million? And that's where they completely stuck, because they don't even know how they got to that number. So if you don't know what you want, how can we attract it? How we can manifest it? So it's only by knowing the details, that exact details that we want, we will be ready to put on the work. And most often, people get there and finally they get to a number and they say, well, I want to have this much money. And then they say that, okay, so what this much money, what is it going to serve you? What is it going to give you that to have that you think at the moment you don't have? And very often when we go through the exercise, they find out that they are actually already financially free. And all they have to do is just to do, okay, create more wealth for their family, for the purpose, which is very, very important, and the values that they believe in.
People need to be measuring things as they go along, so they're measuring their success as they go, and be able to consistently do what it takes to get there. What part does a wealth coach play in assisting people keep maintaining those two perspectives?
I think the most important part as a wealth coach is to keep them accountable. We often say things that, okay, we want to do this, and but life gets in the way, so things happens, and we may say, okay, I'll do it next day, I'll do it tomorrow, next week. But once you have a wealth coach or a mentor, so basically you have someone in your corner, someone who will just say that, okay, you were supposed to do this and let's do it. And and if you need help in the way, so let's find out how we can break down the steps so it will be easier for you to do. Because again, everybody's limit is different and life situation goes differently. So, but your wealth coach can help you to maybe even move or change a bit of the steps for a little while for you to catch up there.
If people were going to come to yourself, Helia, as a wealth coach, what's the biggest benefit, or what are the biggest benefits of using you in particular? You know, what's your journey been that actually brings this knowledge and accessibility, or makes people successful?
To me, wealth coach is someone who can help people with their journey of wealth creation, not only through the mindset and their belief about money, also at the same time somebody who has got enough knowledge in the product. So that's why, well, to me, I mean, I'm actually a wealth coach who happen to be a finance advisor. So I know the products very well, and at the same time, I can help them to go through that journey internally and outside that. And because I've been through that myself, so I'm completely a self-made millionaire. So, and the steps that I've taken to reach this level, that can be very beneficial to my clients, or at least something that they can look back and say that, okay, if she did it, maybe this is something we can do it too. And hopefully that will motivate them enough to do something.
What is the best way of contacting yourself and engaging your services?
People can contact me definitely via email, and it's helia.singh@afbs.com.au, and check out my website, heliasingh.com, or basically just put Helia Singh in Google and you will find a lot about me. And of course our TV channel on YouTube, that's where you get all the new stuff that's happening with me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.